Hey there, my name is Sus Mama, and this is a series I'm going to try to do. I am going to call it Reviewing Every Archie Sonic Comic. I'm doing this because I just found out that the Sonic comics were canceled, and it's not like I've never really sat down and read all of them. I think I only read 2. And I couldn't even tell you which ones those were. So, since it's over, I'm going to read all of them. Now, this will be like an episodic thing, as in, it's probably going to be 1 or 2 comics per episode, I suppose. So, this isn't going to be a real review, as I don't really read comics that often, but I still love Sonic, and I've always heard that the comics were really kind of out there, and I kind of want to experience that myself. So I guess this is more like a documentation of my thoughts on each comic in a review style, I suppose. You guys can probably tell that I have no idea what I'm doing, but hopefully this will be fun, and I'm hoping you'll have fun as well. So yeah, let's jump right into the first ever Sonic Archie comic. Sonic the Hedgehog, the first issue, with an exclamation point. Okay, so let's look at the cover. It's not my favorite. I think it's really the lack of background that really makes it boring to me. That plain white background, it's just boring to look at. But this cover does get its point across. You see Sonic and his freedom fighter friends, surrounded by Dr. Robotnik's robots, and even Dr. Robotnik himself in the background. It has a tone of seriousness, kind of, mixed with silliness, which is really what these, first comics were really about, especially this one. And turning the page, you see Dr. Robotnik hanging Sonic. Pretty morbid until you find out Sonic is actually a piñata. He then beats the piñata, and candy falls out everywhere. Pretty silly, he even calls himself out on it. Then SWATbot 69 comes in with a plant, which promptly angers Dr. Robotnik, as he shows to be the no-fun police. 69 then tells Robotnik that the plant is actually a machine called Krudzu. 69 then tells Robotnik how he can use Krudzu to his advantage to defeat the freedom fighters. I also like that little part right there when he calls Robotnik your lardness. I don't know, that kind of made me laugh a little bit. And after 69 promptly showed his loyalty and helpfulness to Robotnik, Robotnik showed how much of a dickhead he is and promptly kills 69. He will be missed. Then it cuts to the freedom fighters and their secret underground base, where Antoine, I don't know how to say his name, that guy right there. He is thinking to himself about how jealous he is that lady killer Sonic talking to Princess Sally about framing the map. Ant is so jealous, in fact, that he decided that he was going to try to woo Sally by finding her some flowers. He then saw the Krudzu and thought, oh, Sally would love this, and then got caught by it. He then had to rely on Sonic to save him. Oh, and there it is, our first fourth wall break, people. As Sonic and Sally are saving him, you could tell that the Krudzu has been spreading at a rapid rate. That they barely made it back to their base on time before the Krudzu snuck in. You then meet Boomer, who scares the hair off of Antoine, with a really stupid joke. While Antoine is passed out, Boomer rips off the kudzu and throws it into a bucket, which Tails sees and randomly thinks is a good idea to start watering it, and everyone promptly loses their shit about it. Then it cuts back to Dr. Robotnik looking at the damage he's done through a telescope. One tax joke later and Dr. Robotnik tells us his plan. If the freedom fighters escape their base, they will then be hunted down by the B-bots, or buzz bombers as he calls them. And if they stay in their base, they will be smothered by the kudzu. He then pats himself on the back by how evil he is. Cutting back to the freedom fighters, you see that the water has short-circuited the plants, which Boomer then realizes that the plants are actually mechanical. Sonic then realizes it was actually Robotnik's doing. He tries to come up with a plan, but Sally quickly cuts him off. Tails looks at the weather and finds out it's going to rain in just a few minutes. Lucky for them. Then the freedom fighters save the day as they sit back and do nothing as they let Mother Nature do all the work. I concede that Robotnik is an asshole. So that's the end of the first Sonic story, but not the comic. See, this comic actually has 2 stories. But that is for another time. Thank you so much for joining me. We will continue part 2 later on, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!